Goodbye. I am off tomorrow and the next day. So what I was going to do was planning on, since I got the clutch and everything, flywheel's still not here, but my dad's sending it out tomorrow. I was going to get everything ready and basically just drop it and get it 100% ready to go. And just once the flywheel gets here, toss it in and, you know, reassemble. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow and late tonight, like starting at like midnight. So what I think I'm going to do instead of that, because there's some other stuff I need to do anyways, I will change the oil, put the power steering belt on because I neglected that, redo the coolant because it's actually gotten dirty since I flushed it a bunch of times. I think it's just from it running and coming back to life. There was just so much buildup on there. It was impossible to get it, you know, without the car running and going through the gears and fully heating up. Those cold flushes weren't getting all of it. But, yeah. Oh, and then finally fixed that little bit of seat height adjustment, which literally is like an inch. So, that's what I'm going to try to take care of before it rains, and maybe I can go slide it in the rain. And then get on the clutch another day, probably sometime next week. So, here we go. Can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Got two belts here. I thought this one initially was the power steering. Turns out it's the AC belt. Power steering is the skinny one. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was the other way around. Anyways, a guy actually told me that I bought it from that the AC does work. So, we'll see if that's true or not. I kind of hope it does. So, because it's starting to get hot, and it'd be nice to have AC in my drift car. So, we're coming out of there now. I don't know if you can see that, but that was in there less than 100 miles. So, first oil change. Also heated it up. It's not even that hot though, which is weird. So, I mean, it's warm definitely, but it's not hot like I thought it was gonna be. It ran for about 5 to 10 minutes. But definitely better than the first oil change I ever had, which was when it was cold, so all that blown head gasket goo was probably still running around inside there. Little thing I didn't film, got the intake off. Got this guy draining because I have to pull the radiator and shield off to get to the belts. Also have to pull the fan off. That's pretty much drained. You can barely see the little thing in there draining. But like I barely jacked the car up high enough to fit this bucket. But yeah. Get this guy off, get the belts on, get the radiator and stuff hooked up again, and lead the system. Gotta put oil in it, let it down, and then I can get to the seat if I have time before it starts raining. I know I feel like an idiot now, but I've been taking the shroud and the fan off separately, or the shroud and the radiator off separately. But they actually come off together. That was really easy. So, +1 for me being an idiot. This is my oil. It is very, very black. When I go to pour it out, I'll be able to see if there's any flakes in it. Right now, at the very, very bottom, I'm not seeing anything reflective. Like, that's the edge of the pan right there. So, it's a good sign. This is my coolant, which was green when it went in there 2 weeks ago. So, yeah. Yeah. I'd say definitely breaking some stuff loose. It's installed. I'm really stoked to have power steering. I actually had to take the water pump belt off because the air conditioner belt went on first. This is the crank pulleys. You have air conditioner, water pump, power steering. So I had to take it off to get to it. But it was loose anyways, and now it's very tight. Like, that's just as tight as this one. And just as tight as this guy. So, I'm gonna throw the radiator back in here, bleed it, top it off with oil, go for a drive. Oh, and that seat. Damn it. Got everything buttoned up. Check that out, by the way. I don't know if it's gonna be able to focus. Gates. So, thanks, Dad. Putting coolant in the radiator right now. down there measuring it out. I do 1 cup of coolant, 1 cup of water. That's 50-50 until it basically is out, with the last cup being coolant, so it's a little more mixture. Got the battery disconnected because I was undoing plugs and stuff. Gonna bleed it with this bleed nut that I found under here, and then check a couple other things. Make sure the diff's not leaking, because I saw that it looked a little moist on the outside. I don't know what that's from. I hope it's not like a really slow leak. I'm gonna check the level once I let the car down, and then maybe take it for a spin with power steering for the first time. That'd be kind of fun. Went from black oil to that, so it's not even gonna focus. But yeah, nice. So all the sludge is gone. Oh, I didn't show this, but whenever I was dumping out the pan, I spilled a little bit when I was filling it up. The bottom of the pan had like little, looked like just solid pieces of sediment, but it wasn't steel because I tried sticking it with a magnet, but it was just all just solid pieces of sludge. So it was nasty. Glad to get that out of there. And it's no heat, so I think it just had a bunch of bubbles in the system. So it's good. Although I don't feel power steering, which means I think that pump doesn't have any fluid in it. So I'm gonna get some fluid and see if that does anything. You're ricer if you want, but I'm getting some driving gloves. They're only $5 anyways. Here, it's really bright, this stupid flash thing. Power steering works. I don't know if it has a leak because it was low on fluid. It felt kind of weak on the way to Walmart to get some fluid, and when I did get the fluid, it worked fine. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put some cardboard underneath it to see if it's leaking. Seems to run a whole lot better.